Hey guys, and welcome back to the United Star. So, today I'm creating a short list of five goalkeepers that I wish or I hope play for Manchester United. These consist of keepers currently at the club and keepers that are at other clubs as well. So, it's a mix of both. It's slightly unrealistic as well to a certain extent, but and I think four out of five of these keepers playing for United in the first team is highly possible. So let's begin. At number one, I see David De Gea. David De Gea has been a great servant of the club. He's been there since Alex Ferguson. He's one of the very few players in the club right now who's won a Premier League title. That being said, even though he's had some great seasons at United, especially the period between 2016 to 2018, his form has taken a dip recently, especially since the World Cup where he made the mistake against Portugal. This season, I remember the mistakes he's made against Chelsea and the mistakes he's made against Watford, especially the Watford one was pretty surprising. This season alone, out of 29 games that he's played in the Premier League, he's already conceded 30 goals. That's around 1.02 goals or 1.03 goals per game. Uh, he he's been a great servant, but he has his weaknesses. He's back to punching the ball in the air rather than collecting it, which was one of his weaknesses when he came to United. He's a great shot stopper, but his penalties, he can't save penalties. It's just out there. I mean, the last penalty I remember him saving was against Everton, and that also when Lukaku played for Everton. So while I definitely see him staying on at the club for maybe another season, uh, I think his time at United is coming to an end. But yeah, definitely, I see him holding on to the goalkeeper position for another season. Next up is Sheffield United's keeper, or Manchester United's keeper, who's on loan at Sheffield, Dean Henderson. Dean Henderson is an upcoming talent that we just cannot let go of. Last season, when Sheffield got promoted, he still won player of the season, if I'm not mistaken, at Sheffield, which just goes to show that in a side that was promoted from the Championship to the Premier League, he was still their most vital player. When we look at his stats for this season alone, he's played 27 games, conceded 22 goals, and had 10 clean sheets. If I'm not mistaken, he's second for the Golden Glove. So he's been one hell of a player this season. He's proved himself in the Premier League. He's shown United that he wants to play for them. He's made multiple comments on and statements on how he desires to take over the number one position at United. I think he fully deserves it. We look at his penalty saves; it's 100%. We look at him commanding the box left, right, and center. But definitely, there's a difference between Sheffield United, even though they've been fabulous this season, and well, the level at Manchester United. He's also made a mistake against Arsenal, where, if I'm not mistaken, where he allowed the ball to go through his legs. And the amount of criticism he may have received at Sheffield is nothing in comparison to if he did a similar mistake at United. But I think it's time for United to take the gamble on this kid. He's uh, he's someone to look out for. And if we don't give him that chance, there'll be clubs knocking on our door to steal him away from us. So before anything else happens, I think Dean Henderson deserves the number one position at United. And if not next season, we cannot delay it any further. And 2022 should be the season Dean Henderson wears the number one jersey at United. The third keeper I wish, and I think is slightly unrealistic, is Oblak, Atletico Madrid's keeper. He's been someone I've been following for a while now, and I think he's highly underrated. People don't give him the credit he deserves. If I have to uh, answer the question to who's the best keeper in the world right now, I'd probably say Oblak. People go with Ter Stegen, people go with Neuer, but I think Oblak's shot stoppage is just amazing. There's no keeper out there that can beat him at that. He's played 27 games this season, conceded 21 goals, and while he doesn't have a 100% penalty save, he has 50%, which is better than De Gea's zero. But yeah, I definitely see him as as the best keeper out there. Like if we look at it, I mean, the game against Liverpool in the Champions League, he was given the man of the match for the 1-0 victory that they claimed at in Spain. So I definitely see him, and I mean it's unrealistic, but I hope that he comes to United, even though he's already 27, and if he has to come, it's now or never. But yeah, Oblak is my third pick. My fourth pick would be Ajax's keeper Andre Onana. He's relatively young. He's 24 years old. The season's been called off, so from the stats that are there at the moment, he's played 24 games, conceded 21 goals, and had 8 clean sheets. He's not the best when it comes to penalties, very similar to De Gea, even though in the Champions League this season he has a 33% penalty saves. So that comes down to like one save out of three, which is pretty good in itself. But he's definitely an upcoming goalkeeper who needs to be looked at and considered and given a thought, to be honest. I mean, he's someone I wouldn't mind seeing at United if Henderson doesn't stick around. Uh, but honestly, if I have to pick someone after Henderson for the United jersey at the current moment, it would be our under 23 keeper, Matic Kovar. I've seen a few of his games at an under 23 level. I've seen the highlights. There was a period where this guy was saving almost all the penalties that were being given against United. At the current moment, he has a 75% penalty save ratio. In the Premier League 2, he's played 11 games, conceded 12, and kept 4 clean sheets. The man is amazing. He's someone that's pulling off some great saves, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him. If I'm not mistaken, he's already training with the first team. But I'd love to see him be more involved. And who knows? He's 19 right now. 2, 3 years down the line, we may just be having a Dean Henderson versus Kovar situation at United, and that'd be lovely to see. So yeah, these are the five players I think, and I have on my shortlist for the goalkeeper position at Manchester United. Do let me know who you think should be on this list, and if you don't agree with my picks, who should be out and why. Anyways, like, share, subscribe. I'll see you next time.